anything we do that we ask advice from a lawyer doesn't necessarily have to be through a motion. We are free as council to ask at any time for information or clarity. That's the role we have here. If there is questions about that, I believe you sent that question off already earlier this morning. Was that part of it? So we have an outstanding answer that we're looking for. I don't know if it's shown up on your emails or not. However, what we have here is to make this decision. We've been all told here by the economists, which, by the way, I really kind of like when we get reports, because I'm sorry, I didn't even know what you did, and until you sat here and announced what your position was, I didn't know who he was from a hole in the ground. So I know that he's given us numbers and figures before, but I really think in the future I'd kind of like to know who people are when they're coming forward to speak to you. We've had him tell us a number of items here. We've had Councillor Bonk still tell us stuff. We've had Councillor Illman and everybody else at this table has contributed to it. I think we need to really look at this and make a decision to do what we have to do. And I think we're not getting there. Everybody's getting their knickers in a twist, and I think it's time to take a breather.
Well, yeah, there is only one honorable thing to do. We have an agreement. We said that we're in, and we'll know on December 31st where the others are. And let's be careful about throwing out these words like Blue Water's out and South Huron is out, because South Huron at the moment, agreement aside, is in for a single train. So they have stated as of December, what's today, 13th. December 31st, who knows? Blue Water's changed their mind 3 times. And Blue Water, we're saying they're out? Well, no, they're not exactly, because we throw out these absolutes, but then there's a whole section in here about withdrawing parties, opportunities to come back in, to buy back in, opportunities for us to make some bucks down the road when these folks buy back in. So let's be careful here. Blue Water isn't necessarily out for the long term. They're out for a little wait and see. But hey, at some point in time, I fully expect that they're going to have to come back to the table. So, but in the meantime, December 31st, that's the agreement. Then we look at all of these options. So we've got 2 things that are going to happen. We have to send a letter, and then number 2, in January, we look at the options, the financing options. Simple as that.
I have to look at it this way. If this is the agreement, and this is the money from the feds, and the money from the feds is in the agreement, December 31st, we all say no. We all say no. So we have to stay in just to keep that well open, keep that cash there. So we come back and say, hey, we're going to
perfect. Let's go on.
Okay. The last point out. We're on reconsideration. Is that where we're really on? Yep. What I figured is very simple. And David's got a very blunt way of putting it. But the fact is, even if so, the Flaherty guy up there in Ottawa says he's only going to give so much money, and it's pretty well done, right? And we've got it. But we also have these representatives locally. I think they're called MPs. And what we should do is maybe we should talk to their MPs saying, we've got a rough road right here in this period of time. Talk to them nicely as the mayor, right? And we say, you know, we've got the agreement. That's good. But I think we really have to think about the fact that that money was given with good intention for until 2016. So they realize that this doesn't happen in one day. And there's times and changes, and I think we're in the middle of change. And if we don't be open-handed about it with our partners, stay in the agreement, be honorable, not getting the money because, in fact, none of our partners will. But I think we have to be honorable.
Okay. Deputy Mayor, I have your motion. I'll let you speak again, and then I'm going to call the motion.
Yes, I think it's related, but it has a little different implications too. And I think that there's a lot of people in the public that feel disenfranchised, that they have not been able to contribute to the discussion in a formal sense. We haven't had any public information centers about this, and as Ruth said earlier, it is probably the single most important decision that we will ever make. It's probably the most expensive commitment the municipality will have made since amalgamation. So without having, giving them an audience too. So this is part of the reason for my motion for reconsideration, however you like to say it, because we still have an opportunity. We have the next council meeting, we can give them the opportunity to speak to it. It's not a public meeting today, but we can provide that. And then we could, in the meantime, we could ask the lawyer just for clarification that we definitely have the options available to us after December 21st if we stay in the agreement, and we're not just obliged to the terms as the Prime Municipal Board agreement. That's part of my motion. Give them an opportunity to speak, and we get to legal counsel. So why the rush? It's a $9 million commitment. Potentially, we would be unwise to rush into something without having the complete clarity.
Just on the point of order, I distinctly remember the vote, although it wasn't recorded, but 10.1, just so that we don't get bombarded later on saying you didn't follow your own procedural bylaws, a motion to reconsider a decided matter shall only be introduced by a member who voted with the majority. I believe it was an 8-1 vote when we took that, and I think we were the dissenting vote.
I wasn't actually asking us to reconsider the whole motion. I was asking us to just take a discussion. And that's what I said at the beginning. Other people tried to change that. I'm not asking for reconsideration. I want us to just table it so we give the public an opportunity to vote or to express their concerns, and that we get.
Wait a minute, now you're
sorry, we give the public an opportunity to speak to the issue, and that we have legal counsel on those issues to be certain that we are not making assumptions here which are wise. So
I'm going to ask you to
just
repeat your motion,
Yeah.
make sure that the seconder is in agreement with it, and then I'm going to call the vote on it. No? No? You don't have to agree with it.
Second, nothing to do with the grain, no has to do with it.
Okay, it's
Really
agreed.
illegal. You second the motion to get it on the table.
Yep. Not agreed. Okay. Repeat your motion.
Yes, I make motion to table this discussion until our next
Regarding,
council.
discussion regarding the letter.
Sending the letter, until next Monday night, when we give the people an opportunity to speak to the issue in a public meeting, as well as,
You're calling for a public meeting next Monday night?
giving the opportunity to speak, yes. And in the meantime, we get our legal counsel assuring us that we can consider any options on January 1st as soon as the China Municipal Agreement is formally
Okay,
suspended.
Mr. Mayor, let's get this right here on a point of order. Public speaking, there's been an EA on this, correct? So the public's had their opportunity to speak, correct, on this sewage plan matter. So that's, but I'm really confused on this reconsideration. If, no, but we've already made the motion to go ahead with the letter. That was what we said when we went to the 29th meeting. Maybe this will be helpful. Could we, because we don't decide on the letter of intent, could we direct staff as a council then to, by next week, have a legal opinion from our municipal council as to his interpretation of the agreement in terms of binding financial obligations as of January 1st. Would that work?
Well, I'd like to know that we have other alternatives
No,
available.
but no, Elizabeth, I'm sorry, you're confusing this whole thing here. This agreement doesn't talk about alternatives. This agreement does not talk about, this agreement's very clear. 3 full-time paying partners, or invoking clause 46, you can opt out for 10 years and opt back in. There's
We need a
no,
full bill.
there's no options in the agreement. The
That's
agreement
right.
will be null and void on January the 1st if there's only one.
It's not completely null and void. You see,
Okay.
we haven't put it in there.
Okay, I've only sat there for 9 months at the table. I guess I misunderstood.
I'm going to call the vote.
We have until January 21st.
I don't know what we're voting on here. It's improper. It's an
On
improper
final
motion.
decision, we're going forward on some of it, right?
The vote is, the motion is the table sending a letter